Hey guys, it's Moody here, and originally I was gonna do another LP part today, but I was kind of in New York the whole weekend and I didn't have time to record an LP part, so instead you guys, I suppose, can have a nice battle. If I have time, I'll still upload a battle tomorrow and continue with the normal, schedule type thing I would like to do. So, here, I've got a nice ass battle with Duude1991 from a stream on Thursday, I believe. So I took a random UU team here, and I guess he did the same thing. And I can't really I don't really know much about UU, I guess, and I don't really know what he would have wanted to lead off with. And with that assumption, I decided to just lead off with my Bronzong because, set up stealth rocks and then proceed to do other things. And with him, I don't think he has anything on his team that can set up rocks, unless Porygon has the move that reflects. It's not moves back, but I don't think it can, so what am I saying? So either way, among other things, I've got some nice ass pokes. I really need to keep Chandelure alive because Tan growth is going to be a bitch to deal with, and Shyman can take care of Slowking, I believe that's its name. And I've got a random Scarf Crocodile here, but I don't really think it's gonna help at all, except maybe against Slowbro, I suppose, but and Victini, and all in all, if I could, then I'd like to keep all my Pokemon alive, but if not, there are some things that are more important than others, and right now it really seems Chandelure would be one of those things on this team because it can take care of, Escavalier, it can take care of, Slowbro to some extent, and whatnot. So, he does lead off with Porygon, and I don't really know what to expect other than him, I guess, switching out because I don't really think he can do anything to me. So he does switch out into Victini, and I just set up my stealth rocks, and there's no point in me staying in because I'm probably gonna die, but I stayed in anyway because I'm smart. The fire move was so obvious, I don't see why I just didn't go into Chandelure. I guess I was kind of half expecting him to over-predict already, but a lot of that happens in this match. I will tell you that much. A lot of that does happen, and I guess it'll make for an interesting match. So, he has to switch out as I go into Kingdra because I make it rain until he goes into Tangrowth, which I forgot he had, and because I literally only have special attack on this Kingdra, it's not gonna help me in any way, so there's no point in me going for Dragon Pulse or Hydro Pump, and I was expecting him to go for a Sleep Powder anyway, so I went into Shyman, and here I'm kind of he's probably going to expect me to switch out now because I have Natural Cure, so I'm just going to stay in. So he did predict that way, and I'm like, woo, yeah, I prevented another one of my Pokemon from being slept, so that's alright. Then he goes into Machamp, and I still decide to stay in just in case because I know he can't really hit me hard with any other move, so why not just stay in? Maybe I'll wake up. Thankfully, I did wake up right now as Machamp came in, so I get to go for the Seed Flare. I think it's the strongest move I have on the Shyman, but it will do a lot, but not enough to kill. Isn't that unfortunate, guys? I believe it is. So he goes for the Stone Edge. I don't know if he was predicting something or not, or just went to get damage. Otherwise I would have been like, ew, why didn't you go for just Dynamic Punch or something, but whatever. He expects me to go for the Seed Flare once more, so he goes into his Escavalier, and that's what I do, because right now I do have Hidden Power on this Shyman, and I'm like, I don't know if it's fire. I took a random Pokemon from my box. Hell if I know if it's fire. So I thought instead of taking chances right now, just go into Chandelure because I'll be able to easily scare it out. So this is one of the reasons why I really need to keep Chandelure alive, and it goes into Slowking. So I'm not scared of it because I have Shadow Ball, and this is where I find out that he's running a Trick Room team, and I'm like, this is going to be a pain in the ass later on. So, well, either way, I have a sub up, so he's gonna attack me. I guess it's gonna just wither away one Trick Room turn, if that counts for anything. So I'm gonna lose my sub, but I'm gonna hit it with a Shadow Ball. I didn't expect it to kill just because Slow King. I believe Slow King is the one with the higher special defense, and Slowbro is the one with the higher physical defense, I believe. So once again, I didn't really expect it to kill, and now it's kind of like he's gonna outspeed me, so I can't stay in because Trick Room is up, and we've already established that he's gonna outspeed me while Trick Room is up. But he does switch out, predicting me to switch out, so I felt safe going into Machamp. And now the thing is that because Trick Room is up, Machamp is going to have the advantage in this case no matter what I switch into, because nothing on my team is going to be slow enough. So I did go into Kingdra. He goes for Dynamic Punch, and I get left with 7 hit points and confused, and I do break through the confusion and hit my Dragon Pulse. So I'm like, ooh, okay, at least I got that out of the way, because confusion is so annoying. So he goes into Porygon for some reason here. I'm just like, I don't know what he's gonna do. And I just went for a random Stone Edge, which was kind of dumb. I really don't even know what I was thinking there. And then, we're back here with Trick Room. Trick Room annoyances again. So he goes for the Thunderbolt. And I decided to just go for the Fire Blast to gauge how much it would do. Maybe it would kill, I don't know. But it did not a lot at all. And right now, I know I need to keep Chandelure, so I'm like, screw this thing, it's annoying. So I go into my Crocodile, because I know he's going to want a Thunderbolt again, and probably not over-predict and take that chance. What I was fearing was him recovering up, honestly. So I went into Cobaline now because I felt safe, because I thought he was going to go for the Ice Beam. So once again, switching into an Ice Beam makes me feel safe and not very effective. And right now I have the upper hand, and I can easily go for a close combat. And he predicts the close combat, and unfortunately the Trick Room is still up, but I think this is the last turn, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the last turn. And I don't think he was paying attention to how many turns have passed since he set up the Trick Room, so maybe he thought that he would have been outspeeding me this turn, is what I can imagine. So I just went for the Stone Edge, hoped for no miss, because with Stone Edge, you know, its accuracy is like 2%, and then it's either gonna hit and crit or just flat out miss, because that's how Stone Edge likes to work in this motherfucking game. And then I'm here with Cobaline and Cobalion. I don't give a shit how I pronounce the name, honestly. So, Tangrowth comes in. Once again, I'm predicting him to go for the Sleep Powder again, because that's what he seems to like doing. So, once again, I have my Shaymin back. Shaymin takes the Sleep Powder, and I know Tangrowth can't really do anything to me again. But I'm still kind of contemplating switching out here, thinking, okay, we went through this once. He's not going to want to go for the Sleep Powder again. And then I think he predicted me to go into Cobalion. And I guess that's why he went for Earthquake, if that makes any sense. That's what I assume. It was actually, it was on stream, but we were doing this during a Skype call, so I was like half paying attention, I guess. And then what do? I think I wake up and I get to restore my health, which is fantastic, because I really need Shaymin, especially if I still have Hidden Power Fire on this one, because that would be just fantastic, because then it would take care of my whole Tangrowth / Escavalier problems temporarily. That would be great, right? So I do switch out now because I have Natural Cure. I think he predicts that and goes for the Sleep Powder this turn. If I'm right, yes I am right. So my Crocodile goes to sleep. Honestly, I don't really care about Crocodile going to sleep. To me, it's not really a big deal, because I really don't think that it's gonna be that useful in the rest of this match, if that makes sense. I mean, he goes back into Escavalier again, and the whole Trick Room stuff is gonna happen, I believe. And I am asleep, and I guess I stayed in because I wanted to see what he'll do or whatever, but I do go into my Chandelure here, which is really dumb. I should have, like, just gone just left, no, yeah, I should have just left in my crocodile to die, because it was practically useless to me anyway. Like, I really don't know why I did that. That was pretty dumb. And the fact that the trick room wasn't even up, I don't know. The better option at that point would have been to, like, let Crocodile die and let Chandelure just come in safely. I really don't know why I did that. And now I do bring Shyman in, and I'm hoping that I have hidden power fire. Turns out I have hidden power ice probably, so that's absolutely fantastic. That didn't seem to work out well, but that is really gonna leave me in a really big disadvantage, because I'm not really gonna have anything to take care of his Tangrowth or his Escavalier. And I believe with that is basically gonna guarantee me a loss unless I get, you know, some crits here. But I predicted him to switch out, so I just went for the Swords Dance with my Cobalion, whatever the hell you wanted me to call it. So best move here for me to go for is Stone Edge, because he resists both my typing moves. So I was kind of hoping that Stone Edge would, you know, kill it, but unfortunately you can't have things you want, and this game clearly does not want to let me have things I want. It doesn't want me to have hidden power fire, it doesn't want me to kill Slowking, and this is just a whole game filled with a ton of my failures. So I honestly don't. I went for close combat here because I didn't want Stone Edge to end up missing, and maybe he'll recover or something. I know he wouldn't be able to kill me off, but I didn't want him to burn me either, so it's like I went for the safe move. But still, the fact remains that Trick Room is still up. I'm gonna get outsped by Tangela. Tangela still has Earthquake. I could probably live one, but it still won't help me unless Trick Room would end. But Trick Room is not going to end anytime soon. So Iron Head, I figure, was the best option for me here, because things. That's why. Because of things and this game, it does not want me to win, clearly. So I think that was pretty much a good game. Is Cobalion my last one? I think it's my last one. And I'm going to die to an Earthquake. No, I have Cobalion, and then I have my wonderful Crocodile, which honestly I should have sacked. What was going through my mind? I was clearly under the influence of drugs and alcohol and whatever else you want to think of, because I did not need this Pokemon. I don't know what was going through my head, but in the end, you know, it was a great game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, because at the time we were just laughing and picking on Chase on the stream, and as always, that's fun. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy the match, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you guys.